Everyone thinks L is a very smart character with IQ 208, but deep inside we all know that L has done a lot of stupid things in Death Note. Perhaps no one is as smart as L in the rest of the anime, but in Death Note, L was shown a very dumb character, because L had taken a lot of wrong decisions. Today in this video, we gonna discuss about such mistakes of L, which makes him the dumbest character of Death Note, so let's get into the video. L's first biggest mistake in the series, attending 2O University with Light. This was a risky move on L's part, and he knew that going in. However, this was a risk that did not pay off, and was the first step for Light in figuring out how to kill L. Maintaining his anonymity was one of L's greatest strengths, and he wasted it by attending 2O University alongside Light. However, that priceless expression on Light's face when L revealed himself to him was worth it to viewers or readers. But in the end, it was not a smart move. Second mistake of L. Inviting Light Yagami into the task force. There's a saying that goes, keep your friends close. Keep your enemies closer. In the case of Death Note, this was a veritable death sentence for L. The super sleuth invited Light Yagami to be a part of the task force that was investigating the Kira murders. However, this closer proximity gave Light details on the investigation that were able to aid him in his actions as Kira. L should have known better than to invite a fox into the henhouse. Even after all this, he didn't learn anything from his mistakes. Many viewers and readers feel that L should not have released Light and Misa. And this is L's third biggest mistake. He released Light and Misa. Light Yagami came up with a brilliant plan to erase suspicion on himself and his accomplice, Misa. Light was able to make them both forget they had ever been Kira, used a Death Note, or met a Shinigami. L's mistrust of the two persisted despite this. However, even though L felt in his gut that the two were guilty, he still allowed them to be set free when the task force had no evidence to keep them in custody. Maybe it's because we knew all along that L was right that it makes his ultimate decision to release them that much more bitter. L wouldn't stop even after all this. He lied to Aizawa about his financial security, and this was L's fourth mistake. It's almost needless to say that the members of L's task force were under extreme stress. They were hunting down the most prolific killer in existence, a figure that could kill them with simple knowledge of their name and facial features. That said, anything L did to stress them out even further was a dumb move. He betrayed Aizawa's trust by lying to him about the state of his financial security should he leave the task force. L should have been smarter about dealing with the task force in general. But this oversmartness of L's was costly to him. In Death Note, we saw that L is very smart, but he was a character who never learned anything from his stupidity, and he keeps repeating his mistake. And L died because of this stupidity. He again trusted Light Yagami and uncuffed himself from Light. Towards the end of L's time in the series, before he died, L cuffed himself to Light Yagami in order to empirically prove Light was not Kira. After a time, L uncuffed himself from Light when nothing was forthcoming. If only he had waited a while longer, Light's secret identity would have, forgive us, come into the light. We can't exactly blame L for not wishing to remain cuffed to Light any longer, but it was a dumb and fatal decision in the end. Summarizing all it up. As we all saw, L was a very smart character, but his stupidity made him a dumb character. If L had avoided all these mistakes, then perhaps he would not have died and would have easily caught Kira. Comment and tell us, in your opinion, what do you think L was dumb or smart and why?